Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Jay. What's up, Jay?
Hey,
How you doing, bro? What's up, Chris?
What's going on, guys?
Okay, so I put up a video on my second channel. There's the Meadow Park stuff.
I saw that.
That the xenomorphs look incredible. The Predator. Did you see that big thing, Chris, in the video? That like when you first walk in, there's that big statue.
I have to watch the video again because there was a lot of stuff in that video.
Yeah, a lot. They had Doctor Who stuff. They had a Dalek. I haven't been there in a couple of years, but I remember I showed you that. Remember that like years ago?
I think so.
Did
Yeah.
some videos about them. And I missed it last year, but they always have new stuff. And there was I don't know if you noticed behind the counter there was a painted Optimus Prime.
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, these things are incredible. And they must take so long to make each one.
Oh yeah.
That I don't think they have that much of stock on it,
Mm-hmm.
The attention to detail. That's what it is. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they look great. Honestly, they look fantastic.
Bryant Park always converts for wintertime, and they have these outside things that they built with the little kiosk buildings, whatever, and everybody goes and they buy. They have the ice skating ring in Bryant Park, and then they have the huge Christmas tree.
Mm.
And then they have the restaurant near there. And they filmed some movies and they filmed some TV shows there, and it's beautiful this time of year with the lights and everything. And sometimes you just got to go in there to get lost and just walk around and just, you forget about things. It's just really nice stuff, the music. And sometimes they have the thing that the structure that they have built, they have singers. Famous singers up there with piano and everything, singing dance numbers. In summertime, they have the ice skating ring is like grass where you all sit and they have like concerts in Bryant Park in the city. So, that's where I
I've
went.
never been there. I don't remember ever going there when I lived up there.
And I think isn't that where Magneto played chess at the end, like in the
Oh, it
park?
might be. Yeah.
He moved the chessboard.
Mm-hmm.
Because he already lost his powers. That's a crazy. That's a great place, and I know that a lot of times the talk shows at night, the late night shows, they film stuff there too. So you had news, Chris.
I did. So this might be. I don't know if you want to do the Avengers stuff first. Do you want to do?
Yeah, let's do the Avengers stuff. Let's do the Avengers.
Okay. So yeah, we got our trailer finally.
Yeah.
It's kind of a funny story because my friend told me that he thought it was going to debut during the Video Game Awards last night. And because the Russos were there.
Wait, hold on. We got a feedback. Is that you, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. Good, Chris.
Yeah, so the Russos were there, and they had said prior that they had some sort of big announcement, which I'm assuming was Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, which is confirmed. So I was at work today, and one of my coworkers came up to me, and he was like, "So what did you think of Endgame?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Right.
He goes, "Oh, Avengers 4, the trailer." And I was like, "Dude, that's not real. It's fake. The movie's not called Avengers Endgame." And he was like, "No, really, check it out." So I checked it out, and I guess it had dropped sometime early this morning.
Here's the thing. Hayden reached out to me, and he's like, "Dude, the trailer's coming out at 9:30. I think he reached out to me 7:30. I told Joe. Joe was like, "Dude, it just got released now. It's like 8:30, or a little bit before 8:30 it hit." My son sent it to me, and I'm like, "Oh!" And they really didn't spoil anything in the teaser. It was just
I want to say this though, and I might be wrong, but I'm gonna stick by this until we know for sure. I am not convinced that this movie is called Avengers Endgame.
Really?
I think what's gonna happen is that this thing is going to be there. Endgame is going to be on this trailer. I have a very funny feeling that when they release the theatrical trailer for this, that Endgame title is going to fade away to dust, and it's going to reveal the real title.
No.
Yes.
Really?
I'm sticking by that until I see the next trailer. I don't care what anybody says.
Somebody was putting the clips up of Avengers 1, they said Endgame. This one, they said Endgame. They kept saying Endgame, Endgame, Endgame.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that that's the title.
Okay.
I have a very funny feeling that they're playing the long game here, and
So the title would reveal a big thing about the movie.
yeah, I honestly think that, because like you said, they didn't show anything
Nothing.
really in this trailer.
It's like we lost.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what are we gonna do? We lost. The whole thing is we lost.
Yeah. So
You know what I don't understand too? I didn't understand that Tony Stark's by himself. He should be with Nebula.
Well,
he was with Nebula.
He's by himself in that scene.
Right, but Nebula's there.
Nebula could be on the ship. We have no idea.
Right.
They're not really best friends, so it's possible that they're just kind of tolerating each other at this point.
Right.
But yeah, like I was saying though, I'm not buying Endgame just yet. It seems too simple, because everybody called that. Everybody was like, it's going to be called Endgame.
Yeah.
And I have a very funny feeling that with how direct the Russos keep their hands on, like, the pop culture, phenomenon, and
right.
they know what people are saying. They're not
right.
deaf or blind to what people have been saying the title was. And the two biggest ones were Endgame or Annihilation.
Right.
And to me, Endgame is the better of those two.
Yeah, Annihilation sucks.
I'm not convinced, because I feel like everybody said that, and they're like, you know what? Let's say it's Endgame.
Yeah.
And then we'll really screw with them.
Yeah, Jay, I know you didn't see the trailer, but there's nothing in the trailer. There's no. I mean, it's a great trailer, but they didn't spoil anything. It's just like Survivor guilt or Survivor, like they all lived, and they're like, oh my God, half the universe is dead, and it's like.
Then I have seen it, because I saw something like that where Tony Stark is just
talking to the thing.
and everything.
Yes, that's the trailer. Yes.
I know how he feels right now.
I know, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. Alex, you there?
Yeah. It felt like more of a teaser to me than an official trailer.
I know.
Until we see more information about it, and then we understand. But I agree with Christopher about the title. There are hiding something.
Well, didn't Kevin Feige, right? Didn't he say Feige? Didn't Kevin Feige say don't get too crazy about the title, because they keep, and he's like, I told them about that. They keep making it like it's this huge thing, and it's nothing really. So like, maybe it just is Endgame. No,
it might be. Maybe it is. I feel like this would be like it fits their MO for these kind of things, and then it would be, because how crazy would it be, for in the next trailer everyone's like, oh, Avengers Endgame, and then it fades away like when Thanos snapped.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the real title.
Like he snaps and everything.
Endgame snaps.
Like that sand moment where everybody is disappearing. The title disappears and it says
they should have
like
half an A.
A new beginning or something.
They should have half an A.
Well, there's something I wanted to point out, because that graphic, maybe I'm looking too much into this, but the graphic that they used to reveal the Avengers logo, if you noticed, it's the dust reforming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think they're subtly saying what you think is going to happen in this movie, but it may not happen the way you think it's going to happen.
Right.
But the thing that is, even if they come back, something is going to happen bad, because they said something like that. It's going to be a bad ending. Like, not a bad ending, but, Tony Stark going to die or something.
There's going to be some sort of reaction to everything that has happened, because you can't, to me anyway, you can't have a cosmic level event like what Thanos did and then do another cosmic level event to undo or repair what he did without something going wrong.
Right, it's going to awaken. It's going to awaken the Celestials.
Going to be some sort of ramifications.
The Celestials, the cosmic beings are going to start. What's that? It's going to be like a flutter to them, and they're like, "What was that? What's going on?" And then then you're gonna have Galactus. Then you're gonna have all kinds of shit.
It's like being in a dark room, with the light off, and then all of a sudden the bulb blows out.
Right, but to
you're
these,
like, what
to
the
these
hell?
cosmic beings, it's like a flutter, like a little, like a gnat flying. They know now something's wrong with the universe that wasn't there before, and they're like, "What's that?"
It's basically like that gnat was flying around, and then it flew right into their eye.
Right, and they're like, "What is that? What's going on?" Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and then we don't even have a chance to breathe because tomorrow's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and about that, probably not the best idea.
I agree.
Because now you're not cannibalizing into the Avengers thing, because I don't know if you guys saw the stats, but this trailer hit like 1 million views faster than anything in history.
Right.
But I don't know, like, why are they putting that Spider-Man trailer out now?
Because
No.
Can I explain to you why?
Go for it.
Because not to use every curse word in the book, but Sony has such an effing ego right now that they are not playing well with others, and there's gonna be a start to the arguments with Marvel. Like
you would think they would at least wait until the Avengers movie is out.
They don't.
Then
No, they can't. They can't wait that long because the movie comes out like a month later.
See,
Okay.
they can wait though. They could wait till January at least.
No, I'm saying you can't wait till after Avengers comes out, though.
No, I know that, but the thing is, you don't put the trailer out the day after the Avengers.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Absolutely.
That's totally ballsy. That I tell you right now, if Sony puts something in that trailer that spoils
Avengers.
Avengers 4, Marvel and Disney are gonna sue the shit out of Sony because they're gonna ruin the movie for them. Like if you see a funeral for Tony Stark in fucking Spider-Man, I'm done. I'm gonna be pissed.
I gotta tell you, I honestly don't think this Spider-Man trailer is gonna be very much.
It can't be.
I think it's gonna be very.
It has to be vague.
Maybe a minute, honestly.
It has to be. All it is he puts the fishbowl over his head. There's Mysterio. He's fighting him. There's no why they're fighting. There's no explanation of how they got there. Peter Parker's gonna be like, oh, I'm here, and they can't even explain where he is. Really, it's gonna be a mess. Hopefully, it's a quick.
It's kind of unfortunate. I know that business-wise, they have to promote the movie and they have to market it to make sure it's successful. I understand that completely. It's kind of unfortunate though that it's like, yes, there's definitely going to be a Spider-Man movie when he literally evaporated in Infinity War, because it honestly takes, to me, it takes the emotional appeal out of it. It's just like, well, I know he's going to be back, so
they might play it off that he's a kid, right? And he's talking in a dialogue like, I really wish people would take me seriously. And then he turns around and here is Mysterio with a freaking outfit on, talking like, I am Mysterio. And then he's like, oh, brother. And then he's like fighting him. They're probably going to do something like that.
You know what Marvel should have done? Honestly, this would have been risky, so I can understand why they didn't do something like this. But this would have been an idea that I would have floated around there if I worked there.
Right.
You make it like this Spider-Man's actually not Peter Parker.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretend that it's like Ben Reilly or something like that, just to keep the tension of does Peter Parker come back or not. And then in the theatrical trailer after the Avengers, or during, you tell them, it's
yeah. That's how I should have phrased it. I didn't mean to phrase it the way.
Oh, Hayden, don't send me the ending to Spider-Verse, bro. He's seeing it already? He saw it already?
It's out in some places.
Oh, he sent me something.
I think some people are getting it pirated too.
He sent me like something that. Oh,
don't read it. Don't.
No,
read
I'm not. No, Hayden, man, come on, come on. Oh, yeah, I can't. I don't want to see no after credit scene if I didn't see the movie. Okay. I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Yeah. And then Godzilla Sunday, which is like,
Yes.
wow.
No, it's actually on Monday now.
Oh, really?
It's Monday morning. Yep.
That's better.
The
Now-
trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now about that, they've been Monarch Sciences has been releasing teaser clips for what I'm assuming are things that are going to be in the next trailer.
Right.
We've got one for Rodan that came out yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
which looks amazing. It's
Yeah, I saw
him
that one.
flying-
Today was Mothra, right?
Well, today was Mothra, but the Rodan one was Rodan flying over I believe it was Mexico City or
Yeah.
some area near Mexico City. And we hear what I'm assuming is the tail end of his roar in the trailer. And I just have to say, I have said this before. I'm going to say it probably 100 times more. This is probably the best Rodan design that's ever been made. And I really don't know how anybody will ever be able to top it, because this is just unbelievable. The Mothra one was today, and that is probably one of the best clips from this movie that we've seen. Her full roar is in it, and it sounds almost identical to her old roar.
Mm.
And she's using this ability that they're calling it blinding God rays,
Okay.
where she's completely
Girl.
shrouded in light.
Really?
And it looks unbelievable. So I'm
Hey, Daniel.
assuming that tomorrow or Sunday, probably tomorrow, we're either
Right.
going to get Godzilla or Ghidorah.
Hi guys, what's up?
What's up, bro?
Hey, Daniel. And then
Joe.
on Sunday
What's up,
we'll
bro?
get whichever one's left, and then Monday we'll get the trailer. So
So I guess because they delayed the trailer because there's too much, right?
no, they delayed it because they're doing it at Brazil Comic Con,
Oh.
and I guess it's going to get showed there on Sunday, and then it's going to be released officially on Monday.
Who's
Okay.
doing these monster movies? Is it Paramount or?
It's
Legendary.
Legendary Pictures and Warner Brothers.
Oh,
Yeah. It looks good though. You like the trailer, Jay?
I haven't seen that one either.
Oh, that's been out for like a while though, right?
That
I
one,
didn't know it was out.
that one you
I
definitely
thought
have to
they were still filming it.
We're
Nope, they're done.
we'll send you the trailer. Definitely. Yeah, that you'll love it. I'm pretty sure you'll love it.
Oh, I love the Japanese monster movies, Mothra and Rodan and Godzilla.
You'll love this, bro. The music, everything.
I just
right,
wasn't
Chris?
into King Kong.
Well, you'll be into Godzilla versus Kong. That's for sure.
Oh, I love that one.
That's coming after this. After this.
I want Godzilla to win.
Yeah, me too. But, we'll see.
Speaking of Spider-Man,
Okay.
going back to Spider-Man, I still would love to see a live action of Spider-Man, Firestorm, Iceman,
Amazing Friends, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spider-Man
fighting
Firestar.
Video Man.
Firestar.
We
Yeah.
have the technology now to do Video Man good. Let's do it.
Spider-Man, Firestar, and Iceman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really good. But, maybe they'll do,
Not Firestorm, Firestar.
I know, Firestar, I know. I heard you say it, you slipped a little bit. Yeah, I know.
Oh, I said Firestorm?
Yeah,
I'm
you did.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firestar.
Firestar, yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't like the new Firestorm uniform that has been on the Flash and stuff. I liked it back in the 80s.
Legends for tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother animal
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
going on with the CW, which we're not even going to get
But,
into this one because, right,
Yeah.
Chris, there's so much stuff to talk about, especially Star Wars.
Yep.
Oh, we got Star Wars stuff?
Yeah, Kevin Smith apparently was on the set a couple days ago, and he
Yeah.
loved what he saw. He left crying. That's what he said. He left crying.
Mm-hmm.
So they played the latest episode of Doctor Who then?
Yeah. He saw the frog and he became too emotional.
Wasn't that the stupidest?
Well, I cried today when I found out that they asked the guy that did the frog episode back for next season.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Right.
Lord.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Great.
We'll cover that on the Rehobians next. But
So
the first rider back, welcome back, is the frog guy.
we were talking about Star Wars there. I did hear two things today that are potentially spoilers. So
Okay.
they're coming from making Star Wars. So anybody who's looking for stuff that's legitimate, go there. So stop watching now if you don't want to be spoiled for episode 9. But the tamer of the two things that I heard was that apparently Rey is going to repair Anakin's lightsaber at some point before the movie.
What?
So she's going to be using that in episode 9. I did hear that she may alter it a bit to kind of make it her own kind of thing. I don't know if that means they're going to change the color of the band or
They'll change the color.
the hilt. I hope they change the color, but
Mm-hmm.
who knows? The bigger thing that I heard, and Joe, you're really going to like this if this is true.
Okay.
I'm hearing that the Knights of Ren are definitely in this film.
Yes.
Definitely have a
Yeah,
big
I
part
heard that
to
shit was
play.
gonna be so good.
Yeah, definitely have a what?
They're going to have a big part to play with Kylo Ren's story, apparently.
Thank you.
So
He's the
that's-
leader, obviously, right?
Yes, he is the leader of the Knights of Ren. Yep.
They're the Knights of him, or just a Ren name? Like, what's that?
Don't know.
Okay.
We
Find
have
out.
to wait and see. I'm assuming that they are like named after him, but if their origin is what I think it is, then they're named after him. But
Okay.
we'll have to see. But that apparently is, I don't want to say confirmed, but when it comes to making Star Wars, they're usually right most of the time.
Okay.
So that
I'm sorry,
is very happy. I'm
but
very
they
happy.
could have got somebody better looking than that dude to play anybody.
Better looking?
Yeah, he
Why
don't
do they
look
have
good
to be
looking.
better looking? I said it before. Throw a mask on that face. Right,
Yes.
Chris? I don't want to see that face.
I
Mm-mm.
don't
We're going
care
to see
either
that
way.
face, and it should be at the pretty much at either the second episode with him or the final episode.
I don't want to see his face. I want to be like talking.
And I'm not no Greek god or nothing, but man, they could have got somebody better. He looks like somebody hit him in the face with a steam shovel.
I just want that mask on. You're like, what girl? Or whatever.
I don't know why they had to take off the mask.
He had to take off the mask because they didn't want him to be Vader 2.0.
Oh,
But his hair, like it's like 80s hair. Like he's like, like you
He was
lost.
just he was just wearing a helmet for like 14
Yeah.
hours. I mean,
and why is he
have,
British?
Like, L'Oreal hair. Like,
They're all British.
No, you had him drive as American.
yeah,
I know Leia tried to do a British
Yeah, I know.
thing in the first, very, very, very first Star Wars movie, but they took it out on the second one.
Yeah.
God.
Is the mask cool, Chris?
I don't know. We haven't seen it yet.
No.
I'm telling you right now, though, if that mask is goofy, I'm going to come on here ranting and raving that he should
I'm
I
not.
didn't
sure.
like that first one. I didn't like that first one.
I fully expect you to do that. You know I'm going to be like that if something's with Spider-Man. I'm going to be like,
No, you're going to be just like you were during the reveal of the 13th Doctor. Help! Help! Oh, help!
Yeah,
was
that's going to be flying
That's
across the
the video
screen.
you've made, honestly.
what's that?
I'm not, no joke.
What?
That video where you were pissed off about the 13th Doctor,
Yeah.
that was the most entertaining video I've ever seen on this channel.
Right.
Honestly.
I watch it every month.
I love the roller coaster of emotions that
Right.
all of you go through in that cast because you're like, I can't wait. And then someone
Wait a minute.
it's
Wait a
Jodie
minute.
Whittaker. And
Wait a
you're
minute.
like,
Hayden was like,
it is. And then you say,
Hayden's like, remember that? Hayden's like, and Gloria was crying.
yeah.
And like, when I was screaming, and Gloria was like magnified to my screaming and crying, it was like Thanos snapped.
I'll never forget that the way that you looked at the camera and you were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that video, I never heard of Matrix Lord 212 or nothing. And, you know, when you first go on YouTube on your phone, it shows you suggested videos. That was the first video that was on my suggestion.
You never seen me before,
that
period.
day. No. And I said, well, what is this? Matrix, huh?
What a great way to
Doctor
start.
Who? What is Doctor Who? And so I clicked it, and I said, maybe it's something to do with Star Trek. And then it kept on, and I kept on, and kept on, and then all of a sudden got to the reveal, and you just went, what? Oh, fuck! And I'm going, I like this dude.
The best part, too, is that Vaughn is trying to be, like, reserved, and she's like,
Right.
well, we should probably give her a chance. And you're just like, fuck!
And that guy, he said, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
Hated. That was Hated.
Yep.
Hated was rubbing it in.
Yeah, I think I probably left maybe 10, 15 minutes before that.
And
You had to go to work. Yeah.
And all the people that not like they were my enemies at the time, they're all watching it, cracking up in an off-air thing, like me just like chucking K9 across the room. I didn't just throw K9. I threw everything. I was like a baseball player. I had to be left alone for a little while.
He had to
Because
go away for about 5 minutes so he can
but
bash
I was
his
left
brains out.
alone because she heard me throwing shit and yeah, I was done. I was done.
Yes, I heard her in the background saying, they did what? Huh?
I was done. Yeah.
It's not true. It is true.
God.
Did K9 survive in the end?
At least
It's
we got
probably
you to
good.
join our group because of me
Did
flipping out.
Did that
Yeah.
toy break?
The
Did that-
K9, I broke the K9's neck. Yeah.
Oh,
Give
my
him a
God.
new one.
No. Every time I tell you that though, it really
Yeah.
did.
He brings it up, and his head's like,
It's. I try to put it on the tree, and the head's like, yeah. Like
Yeah.
that. He's over there. Like the head's all effed up. You can't even. Yeah.
That was the before
Yeah.
you put up the
Yeah, Alex.
shower curtain, right?
Right.
What, Alex?
Yeah, I said, do you want a new K9? Because I've got a spare one if you want it.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, that poor, and I couldn't find it for 3 weeks because I threw shit. I couldn't find shit for 3 weeks. I was just like, oh shit, yeah.
Probably under the refrigerator, huh?
No, I'm in the bedroom, but I was like
Oh.
throwing shit. It might have went. I don't even remember where it went. Yeah, that was incredible. And to think that was hundreds and hundreds of casts ago.
mm-hmm.
Because we do so many.
You know what? You know what's ironic about that is that we were pissed off that they cast her, but I don't think any one of us knew whether they were on that video or like subsequent videos. I don't think any of us knew just how bad
Yeah.
this series was.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think any of us even had an idea that it was gonna be like even
No.
half as bad.
We didn't.
If we had any inkling of the frog to come on, I can just
Oh,
imagine
God.
what would have happened.
I think Joe would have found a frog and he would have like hit it with a hammer on camera, like legitimately kill the frog.
Yeah, I
y'all
can
are
never-
going to want to throw me off this channel.
Why? What happened?
But I have been one of the ones with y'all saying this is not going to work, that she's going to be terrible, these are going to be terrible shows. I've liked every one of them so far.
All right. Listen,
That's
you know
okay.
what?
That's
That's
okay.
terrific.
Except the last one was,
Frog.
I'm trying to figure out everything, you know me.
Yeah,
I
you
can
and
figure out the
everybody
ending
else.
within 5 minutes, and I'm going like, what is it? What?
You know what I
Let
think
the-
is?
Kermit the Frog.
I think that Chibnall loves it that writer pissed everybody off because
Oh,
he
yeah.
hates the fans, hates them. He's like, oh, they hate this, they hate him. He's the first one welcomed back. I'm like, oh my God! I saw that today. You had to see my mouth. I didn't think my mouth could get that wide open. I was in complete shock that guy
You know
was.
what it is, though? It's because whether whether we hated it or whether you loved it, and that's not just us, but everybody, the fact that people are talking about it,
Yes,
that's why they brought him back.
that's why. Right,
Yep.
controversy.
There
Back, you know, like
You want to tune in to see what the fuck he does next. Right.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Was that going to be a grasshopper?
He had balls, I got to tell you.
It's just like professional wrestling. I always tell people, if there's somebody you don't like in professional wrestling, don't cheer them or boo them, because no matter what you do, whether you cheer them or boo them, you're giving them a reaction. And if
Right,
they
no
get a
reaction.
Yeah.
then the people in the back love it. The best way for wrestling or for television shows or movies, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
stop supporting it, and then when the ratings drop, when it hits their wallets, they go, "Uh-oh,
That sucks.
what did we do?"
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Like
I'm
people,
surprised that the ratings are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel.
Okay, like people online I see are attacking new Star. Like for example, they're attacking new Star Trek like crazy, right? They're attacking it, they're hating it because it's not peaceful and happy, and they're trying.
No, that's not why.
No,
That's
I
not
know,
why.
but most of them are. I'm saying a lot of people believe.
Discovery's in trouble.
I know.
Because
But I'm
do
saying.
you know? Wait. Do you know the
Oh my
ramifications?
God! 1 second.
The tardigrade, they're getting sued over the tardigrade.
Finish what you were saying, Daniel.
What happened?
He just muted himself.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. He said something. He made like something was going on, and then muted himself.
Something's going on over there?
I guess so.
Daniel. Danielson! What happened?
Great, the frog got him.
Oh Lord.
The lawsuit is
Mm-hmm.
extensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like the lawsuit's so bad that the show might end.
What happened?
they
Because I don't keep up with Star Trek.
Okay, they plagiarized the whole concept of Discovery
mm-hmm.
with this whole design for the warp drive. It's like a spore drive. It was directly taken exactly from a video
from
game.
point and click game.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yes,
Yeah.
completely
And the guy
plagiarized.
who's doing it, he showed literally a side-by-side comparison. One character, his character, and the character in Discovery.
They even took the damn name.
Yeah,
The freaking actual name that the guy named the thing.
yeah.
So was
The
this?
guy,
was this
there's
from
a blonde guy that looks exactly like the character the actor they hired. You
They
know,
stole it completely.
Yeah, even
So
the
is this
fact
from
that
a
the
Star
two of the
Trek
characters
game,
were
or was it from
homosexual.
something else?
they
No,
stole
no,
that as well.
it's not a Star Trek game per se. It was just a game
Yeah, it was a
from
point and click game.
overseas that somebody created, and I will say this: if they didn't, they got everything right.
That.
No, and the guy
It's
said
very, very weird that they got every single iota of the game on this
is the
show.
biggest
So
plagiarism
how
thing.
can you say that they didn't steal it?
yeah.
No, but the
Because
thing is
guy
so
even
bad.
said he's caring for his sick parent, pretty much sick dad, and doing other things. So he really doesn't have time to create.
Right, but they figured they'd get away with it.
Here you got
Yeah,
this
and somebody
Discovery
told
show
him,
that's really-
you need to look at Star Trek Discovery. They took your thing.
This is so bad that they may have to end the show and destroy every copy that was out.
Yeah.
Because either that or they're going to be paying this guy.
And they're making
Hundreds of
profit
millions
of
of
it
dollars.
even more because it's got DVDs about it.
Hundreds of millions of dollars. Like you're talking money a Blockbuster would make. They might
But
have
the
to pay this.
DVDs aren't selling, are they? They're not really doing good.
Discovery's going to end. Discovery, they're going to end the show because of it. They can't. The thing is, Chris, they can't even just take it out of the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the whole concept of this warp drive led to other things, and even season 2 and everything. So they would have to end the whole show completely.
Well, they took it out completely because of the lawsuit, but
That's not enough. That's not enough.
because
be go
remember the engineer says, I'm happy to just go the usual old warp drive way.
Yeah, no, they're in trouble.
Yeah, big time.
Also, Picard starts next December. Picard,
If they don't get sued out of existence.
no, Picard has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, they're safe with Picard.
That's a completely different show.
Yeah,
And a
But I
different
mean, if they
timeline.
get sued out of existence, there won't be no company.
Paramount's not going to get sued out of it. CBS is not getting sued out of existence. Millions of dollars. They may have to pay hundreds of millions, but they're not billions.
Yeah.
But Picard said
They don't even have that hardly anymore because they said they were in trouble financially.
You know, their idea of trouble was different than what we know.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
What happened? What happened?
But now I'm back.
What happened? I thought you were pissed at me.
What? Oh, no. My dog wandered into my room and I had to kick him out. Oh, shit. Here we go. 1 second.
Okay. All right.
Take him
Almost
out.
sounded like me.
That's bad. Cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the canine. Ah.
Yeah, okay, so as I was saying, people are complaining about Discovery. Like, they're complaining a lot, right? Because it's not Roddenberry Trek or whatever. And they're complaining a lot. I'm on YouTube a lot, and I hear these people just rip it to pieces, right? And
Like us.
And I'm just like, I kind of ripped one of these YouTubers to pieces. I called him an idiot. I'm like, you're a fucking moron. You are losers. I mean,
Wow, that's true.
the reason why you don't like it is because it's not old Star Trek. It's not this happy, peaceful garbage. So I'm like, you guys are a bunch of fucking losers. And, sorry, I catch my breath.
Granted, I wasn't that happy with it, but by the third episode, I started liking it. The only problem I had with pretty much the series was with how the Klingons were sounding, because every time I heard them talk, my ears felt like they were going to bleed.
Yeah.
How was Star Trek happy?
I really had with it.
How was Star Trek happy? What are you talking about?
Well, it was happy. It was like, everybody got along and everyone was all happy. There was no bad guys, almost nothing.
Everybody got wait, what? Kirk
Yeah,
and
bad
Spock
guy every
fought
week.
each other. Kirk and Spock fought each other, like Bones was yelling at
Yeah.
Spock, and no, there was no happiness.
There was no happy in
There was
the
battles every time.
I
Kirk
think
battled
what
You
he's trying to say
wasn't
is that it was
Discovery's daughter.
Utopia thing.
Hold on, Chris. What?
I think what he's trying to say is that the original show is more focused on like diplomacy and stuff like that, rather than what the new one is about is a bit more action packed. So it's a tone shift. There's nothing wrong with a tone shift.
I mean, the tone shift of this is that this is against the very principle of Starfleet and the Federal.
Yeah, I do notice that there is some things like for example, some things continuity wise, are like not exactly accurate.
Everything.
This kind of looks like if they would just say that this is future Trek, like the year 5000 or something, I could get behind that. But this does not look like 23rd century thing.
Yeah.
And they're trying to say this the prime universe. This is not
It's not the
Our
problem.
universe of Star Trek. It's not.
It's not.
You should say that this is
An
an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Also,
Then
I
that,
heard the
I
reason
think-
why they changed a lot of stuff is because of rights issues. It's really messy.
Well, the
Yeah,
reason why that they were changing it was because of
gotta
their
lose
situation with Paramount.
We got a time
Yeah.
limit on
Oh yeah,